server instead of Chicago like normal is in Toronto
Sounded like a basketball thing. All right, man. I'm ready when you are. What are you drinking? Where's your drinks?
A plethora of beers.
Oh, okay. In your satchel.
Could you hand me that
Yeah.
bottle? Oh, what's that? Those are
Tattoo
writable tattoos. What? You know, are you mad now? That you spent all that money on that ink when you could have just bought some pens to mark up your...
Chris, let me mark up your arm with dick tattoos.
Actually, you know, is that blue?
Yeah.
Do a little shading on the...
No, I don't know if it's properly healed yet. Tattoo actually doesn't fully heal for about 4 to 6 weeks.
46 weeks?
That's why you're not supposed to swim in chlorine for 6 weeks. I can't get that.
Nick gets drawn up heater.
No, my fucking work shirt.
Nick gets drawn up heater. Nick gets drawn up heater.
Is this waterable? Like, is this like, how long does this stay on?
It only stays on for like a couple of months.
I want to scrub real hard because.
Nah, it comes off in the wash.
Okay, good.
You might have to scrub it a little bit.
Mainly just because I'm trying to explain to my boss tomorrow. I have a giant dick in my arm. Your dick used to be better than this, Nick.
It's tough drawing from here.
Nick, what's wrong with your dick?
Jesus, Nick.
Yeah, Dax. Chris, thanks for letting me draw a Dak on your arm.
We haven't said that
I know.
for a while. Jeez, what's wrong with your dick, batch?
I think that might be how I start the podcast. Batch. Oof. All right, Justin Roiland.
Yeah, it is.
Oh!
It is Roiland-esque.
By the way, when I saw that the new season was only going to be 5 episodes, I had almost wished the show had never come back because, like, I don't know. To me, that just seems like I will be pissed if it's only 5 episodes and then it's off the air again for 2 years. That's what I'll be mad about.
No, they said they're gonna be ripping them out faster than.
I hope so, man. I'll be fine if it's like 5 episodes every like 8 months or whatever, or 6 months. That'd be fine. Chris is tuning out for the podcast.
I'm listening. I'm tuning out, yes. I'm still listening.
Till the cats come around.
Till they come around.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. All right. I don't remember the lead singer of Green Day. I was gonna
Billy
call
Joe
him-
Armstrong.
All right. I wanted to call him Tommy. Is there a Tommy in the band?
I don't know. I actually don't like Green Day, so there you are. I don't know if I have a problem with them or if it's like I got annoyed when they came back from their 8-year hiatus and they were like, they're the greatest. They're one of the greatest bands of all.
Yeah,
And I was
everybody
like-
they came out with like what when September comes and that and some
September ends.
ends whatever, and then that other shit, and everybody like people went ape shit for them. Yeah, there was American
Ugh,
Idiot,
God.
and then people love the CD Nimrod.
Nimrod is the old one,
Yeah. Oh.
and Dookie.
Okay. Yeah, I do remember Dookie. What's that? No, still Green Day.
Green Day, sorry.
We should be podcasting this shit. I would. Do you think Green Day is like our generation's AC/DC? Because AC/DC really is not very good. They have like one song and then like 1 or 2 really good songs, and then all their other songs sound the exact same, like different versions of that. Or do you think the Fray is like our AC/DC? Our Fray is AC/DC. I hate the Fray. I don't like AC/DC that much, but
AC/DC though, I don't agree with you.
I think AC/DC has like three really good songs, and then the rest of their songs are just different versions of those songs.
Big Balls,
It's an okay song. I'm trying to
a whole lot of Rosie. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. Big Gun, Thunderstruck, Back in
I
Black.
do love Thunderstruck. Back in Black. I could.
I'm just
I could
saying
go
they had
without.
hits, and
Yeah, no, but they all very much sound alike.
well,
But it's also it's the same as Guns N' Roses. Like most Guns N' Roses songs sound the same.
well, people they had their thing, and they went with it. All right, let's start this.
Where like Led Zeppelin like
Well-
you could clearly tell Robert Plant's voice, but each song was different. For
Well, they
Zeppelin.
went through. They did like a Beatles type thing where they went through like transformation and got more into it and got more into it. Whereas a lot of
And they
bands
stupidly
just,
made Dire Maker. Is
a
that
lot
the
of
one?
bands like just stick with what they're good at, and other bands are like, I can't do it. I gotta.
So yeah,
I gotta
so
keep going.
that's what the Dead did too. Like they changed over generations and shit in years. Also, probably keyboardists. There is not a keyboardist for the Grateful Dead that has lived longer than 6 to 8 years with the band.
lived a life.
Well, lived like what? Like so, Pigpen died being in the band for like 6 years, and then Keith was in the band for 5 to
Are they dead?
7 years. Dead. They OD'd. They most of them OD'd, and then Brent was in the band for about 8 or 9 years, and then he
Brent.
died.
Classic.
And,
Brent.
but then Bruce Hornsby was in it, and he got out. I mean, the band disbanded before he could die.
I hope Bob Mayo stays clear. Then
Everybody should check on Jeff Chimenti right now.
Bob Mayo on the keyboard. Bob Mayo.
I'm gonna get on Twitch. Oh wait, you're gonna start this podcast, right?
I would assume so.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
I'm ready to
for
go
it.
whenever.
I'm ready.
Oh, check it quick.
Hey, I'm checking my labs, bitch.
All right. Well, I just wanted to make sure Audacity was not being fucking stupid.
Just want to see if that goes through. Hey, it did. Wow, real time, right away.
Nice. Well, yeah, as it should, right?
It's not real time.
Shut your fucking whore mouth, Chris. The chat's real time. That's what's messed up.
Welcome to Pro Football Juice with your hosts, Nick and Jesse.
Hello.
Hey, Juice Nation.
Hello.
Hey, what's
Hi,
going
I
on?
didn't give you the sign.
Oh.
I forgot.
Hello, Juice, Jesse. What's going on, buddy?
Nick,
Jesse.
what's happening?
Nothing, man. Welcome to our week's podcast.
Yeah, guy.
We're on Twitch, batch.
Batch.
There we go. Bat. Actually, I wonder how much of this podcast you could do in that voice. I think either I would get annoyed or you would get like it would hurt. It's got to be a strain on the throat.
It's not bad, actually.
Really? So I would get annoyed first. Then.
Yeah, definitely. This podcast is brought to you by Poncheros Burritos. Chips and queso, to me, that's a all go. It's all about the burrito.
Nice. That was a good one. Shit, motherfucker, this thing updated. Your computer.
Is it done?
Yeah, it's at the Windows 10 Scenic screen.
Hooray!
Ah. Hey, what do you drink, motherfucker?
Oh, I'm drinking David Hefferhoff.
Nice.
Hefeweizen by Iowa Brewing Company in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Oh, that's weird. That's weird. I feel like I haven't had this on the podcast before. That can't be right at all.
It doesn't sound like it was, I've never seen that bottle before. I don't think you have had it. I would remember one like that. But
Keep
maybe
cool. Drink fresh. Party on. Please recycle. Iowa cash refund 5 cents. Government warning. 1. According to the Surgeon General, women should not drink alcoholic beverages before pregnancy because of the risk of the birth defects. 2. Consumption of an alcoholic beverages impairs your ability to drive a car or operate machinery and may cause health problems. Brewed in Iowa.
I, for some reason, thought you were going to end that with women should not drink the alcohol and then just stop.
Women should not drink alcohol. This alcohol brought to you by Poncheros. It's all about the tortilla. Motherfucker.
Motherfucker!
Motherfucker.
How many pierogies can you fit in your mouth?
Or it's just a cast phrase. That's all our all our podcast becomes is just like a string
Just a bunch of
catchphrases.
Jesseisms. There's just nothing but
How many
like
pierogies can you
catchphrases.
fit in that mouth? Oh, that reminds me.
My
We got-
face is already hot for this conversation.
So as you should know, and what everybody knows, if you're listening to this, you probably know we're sponsored, or we're not sponsored. We're
Yeah, I wish.
we are hosted by Anchor.fm. And I just got an alert this morning from Anchor.fm saying that somebody favorited our podcast.
That's neat.
Yeah, and it's nobody that we know.
That's neat.
That's super neat. So, hey, if you're listening to this, Young Zoe, thanks for the favorite.
Yeah. And how many pierogies can you fit in your mouth?
Yes. And how many pierogies can you fit in that mouth?
One
now,
more time. One more.
how many pierogies can you fit in
There
that
you go.
mouth?
It gets better the more times you say it. Like you'll say it once, but I know by the second or third time it's the perfect delivery.
Well, you gotta.
You have to work
a
up
process,
to it.
yeah. What are you drinking, Young Zoe?
Young Zoe?
That's
Me?
No, Young Zoe is the name of our subscriber.
Oh, but they're not
He favorited our podcast. I know. I'm just if he's gonna listen to this later.
We have three viewers on
Three
Twitch
viewers.
right now.
Hey, wait, that's two.
Yeah, but there's still gotta be one more.
Hey, there's one more. Hey, who's out there?
Yeah,
Hey,
guys, who's out there and what are you drinking? And if you're not drinking anything,
where are you out there? Where are you out
What
there?
are you
And what are you
doing?
drinking? I think this is a good opportunity to let the viewers know that this podcast is brought to you by Poncheros, chips and queso. What a way to go! It's all about the tortilla.
This podcast is also brought to you by pierogies. How many can you fit in your mouth?
How many pierogies can you fit in that mouth? That was a good one, right after that.
It was. You've worked up to it. You've had some practice. You've got some work.
Nick, what are you drinking?
Oh, what am I drinking? Jesse, I'm glad you asked. Costco has been keeping it real by keeping the Kirkland Canadian whiskey on hand.
Yeah.
So this $22 bottle of beautiful whiskey, Canadian whiskey, is being drank by this delicious young man. Delicious middle-aged man. I'm middle-aged. I'm going to die in my 60s.
that. Yeah, I mean, technically, a child that is 5 is middle aged when they're 2.5. So, I mean, what is middle aged in this?
Emily just texted me. It's us. We are the viewers. So
Nuh-uh,
we're being
there's-
watched by
no, there's-
we're being watched by Brittany and Emily.
Oh, them.
It's just them.
Well, at least they could do is both get on different screens.
Yes.
So
Boost
they-
those viewers up. Chat with us. Tell us what you're drinking. Tell us how many pierogies you can fit in your
Fire
mouth.
up every TV in that house. Every phone.
I happen to know we have 2 Fire Sticks in that motherfucking house. You should be able to get Twitch up on 2 of them. And Twitch works on the PlayStation. Boom, 3 right there.
Yeah, and your phones.
Yeah.
And your computer.
That's 5. That's 6. Brittany's 7. That's the Apple Mac. Apple Mac.
Apple Mac.
Apple Mac. Brought to you by
Kraft Apple Mac.
Kraft Apple Mac. Hey man, is anybody sponsoring that drink or anything? Do you have any drink sponsors?
That's funny. We have lots of sponsors this evening, and this next drink that I'm going to have is brought to you by. It's Colored Wine. It's brought to you by Poncheros.
Poncheros is gonna send us a tweet or a cease and desist. Like, we are not sponsoring you. Stop saying.
I don't
we're
know. I'm
sponsoring
wearing
you.
a shirt.
He is wearing a shirt that just says chips and queso, which means it's Poncheros.
On the back it says Poncheros. I'm not going to show you.
And, with that aspect, I've got a Nike swoosh on my shirt, so we're also sponsored by
Sponsored
Nike.
by Nike.
Yeah, just do it.
Sponsored by Nike. Go
Football
fuck
juice.
yourself.
Just do it.
Just do your mom. Nike.
Well, yeah, there was an exciting week of football. Hey, both our teams won.
Yeah.
I actually have been curious with the turnaround of Kirk Cousins.
Uh-huh.
Are you a flip flopper, or do you think he's garbage still? He's been
I
killing
told
it.
you this. I told you this before. You might not remember, but I've been saying all along that this is what he does, and my faith will be restored
is
if
what he
he
does.
keeps it up.
He won't though.
I said he has to keep it up.
Okay, he never did with the Redskins. Like he would do the same thing though.
That's what I'm saying.
A lot of people. The reason why he got paid so much is because like the Redskins, it was one of those times like it seemed like every game he played in, they had no chance, so he would just sling the fucking ball, and they're playing well. Your Xavier Rhodes is a has been. Is that safe to say?
Huh?
Xavier Rhodes, he's kind of a has.
Oh God! I mean, he's been dealing
Marvin
with injuries
Jones
apparently,
torched him, though.
but he's been getting his ass kicked. He's been getting his ass kicked.
Are your younger corners any better though?
Trey Waynes is pretty good, I think.
Who you guys drafted? No,
Mike
he's
Hughes.
on IR. Is he?
No, he's back.
Okay.
But he's getting back into the swing of things. He's
Okay.
only been like active for 2 games or 3 games.
Oh, okay.
And Mackenzie Alexander is a really good slot
Is
corner.
that the one I didn't one of them either like dislocate their elbow or something?
Yeah, but he did that like 2 games ago too. He's back.
oh, okay.
So really, we're actually back to full strength, corner wise.
I really hope
Not full strength. But
I really hope
ones.
both teams, Vikings and Cowboys, keep winning and get full health for their matchup. I really want to see. I want to see those teams. Like we're like if both teams keep winning by the times they play each other week 10, I think. So a few more weeks.
Yeah, because
I think it'll be a fun game.
we have
Excuse me.
Washington, and then we have Kansas City, and then I think it's you guys.
I did not realize like throughout the day today I remembered how many like revenge games this Vikings Washington game is. Like you got Adrian Peterson
Yep.
against the Vikings, you got Kirk Cousins against the Redskins.
Yep, Case Keenum.
Case Keenum, that's right,
Yeah.
against the Vikings.
But the thing is though, like this, we must have played them last year too, because it was the same thing. No,
I don't.
Yes, no,
Really?
yes, because I swear we went through the same thing last year.
I guess we could look it up. I've got a computer here.
That doesn't make any sense though. Why would they? No, I mean we play you guys every once in a while.
We play the Packers almost every year. And we play you. I think we only play you guys every 3 or 4 years. We haven't played you guys since the last time we played you. I remember, or the last time the Cowboys played the Vikings. Adrian Peterson ran for a decent amount, like 90 yards or whatever. But I think the Cowboys still beat them. And Tony Romo was the quarterback. So it's been at least 3 or 4
Really?
years. Yeah.
But
I think
thought
was
we were
living in my
doing
own-
this. I thought we were doing this podcast. I thought we were doing this podcast, and we refused to watch. I refused to watch
Yeah,
the
maybe
game
you're
with you.
right. Because we don't watch the games together.
No.
I don't know. And I don't really want to spend the time to research it right now.
Yeah, who cares? Speaking of which, there's a dill hole in the mirror of the window.
Yeah, I saw the fucking mustached bitch there. Hey, fuck, not miss any more field goals, you stupid bitch. I was told to give him grief. Jeremy's pretty down.
Oh,
He
yeah,
got
yeah.
negative points for Michael.
Yeah, Jeremy's pretty upset about the whole. He's upset about the Broncos in general.
I would be too. Jeremy, are you ready to say that John Elway is a terrible GM yet? Because it's been apparent for a few years now that Elway does not know what he's doing.
It's hard for Broncos fans who have been Broncos fans for a while to admit that John Elway was bad at anything.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be a big step. I mean, you can be one of the best quarterbacks the NFL has ever seen, sure, but
and just be a garbage
but
general
be
manager.
a garbage general manager. Yeah, it's possible.
How
You can't
many-
be great at everything.
I want to know how many former players have been great general managers.
Yeah. I think Rick Spielman played in college some. Or maybe just high school. I don't know. His brother, Cross, was a Pro Bowler for not you, Chris. Was a Pro Bowler for the Lions for a while. He played with Barry Sanders.
All right. All right, bitch. We'll get to the fucking picks. God
Fine.
damn. Son of a bitch.
It's the Brendan McManus Man of the Hour with me, Brendan McManus.
I think we covered it. Brandon Man's Mayo is sponsored by Dell. Why don't you, instead of beating your children, why don't you buy a Dell?
Oh, I don't think she's for sale though.
Adele. Be careful. She'll set fire to the rain.
Hey, I had a pretty good funny yesterday that I was actually pretty proud of. Emily said that you and her ran into John downtown yesterday, and I went, "Oh, that must have hurt!" Like immediately, and she went with it. But I don't think she leaned into it as much as I would have appreciated.
That's funny because I was just talking to Emily about I had a funny that Brienne did not lean into. Like we had the garbage, I was taking it out, and the garbage fell over, and like I was like, "Damn it!" Because it went on the carpet, and everything was fine, and nothing spilled out except for some quinoa. Mm-hmm. And so I took the vacuum out, and I vacuumed it up, and I look at her and I go, quinoa, more like quinoa. She did not appreciate it. And I go, Brienne, excuse me, when I make a great joke like that, I need you to laugh. I'm going to go ahead and need you to laugh. Quinoa, more like quinoa.
I really hope you stood there for easily a couple minutes, just like, nah.
Yeah, nothing.
That is a shame. That is a shame. I would have chuckled. I chuckled right now. Cracked me up.
When does a joke become a dad joke?
When you have a kid?
No. When it becomes apparent.
Oh, fuck. That's a good one.
A coworker said that one.
Shit, that one makes me feel all fuzzy inside. I like that one. Damn.
Anyway, who's your brand? Sponsored by Dell.
Adele? Shit. She's everywhere.
Just Dell. Why beat your kids?
I am picking...
By Dell.
I am picking the Dallas Cowboys special teams kicker, whatever. Brett Maher. He is the first NFL kicker. He's the first kicker. He is the first kicker in NFL history to hit 3 60-plus yard field goals
In a season?
ever.
What?
Like in a career.
Really?
3 60-plus yard field goals, yeah.
Huh. Well, interesting.
He kicked a 63-yard field goal at the end of the first half of the game. Like, so on Sunday, I had started drinking at like 2:00. So I honestly, I was preparing for the Cowboys just curb stomped the Eagles, and I was expecting it to be reverse. That so when he when he hit that fucking field goal at the end of the half, I was ecstatic. It was awesome.
Score at that point?
30. Oh, at the end of the half.
Yeah.
It was like 24-10, like 24.
Yeah, I mean they had it well in hand. I remember.
Yeah.
Like,
dude, the Cowboys took control early, and like they didn't let up. And I don't know if it's. I'm not sure if the win says more about the Cowboys or says more about the Eagles, because like I thought the Eagles were pretty good.
we beat the shit out of them last week.
That's true.
And then
But
you
like
just
they
beat the
beat
shit out
they
of
beat
them.
the Packers in Lambeau, so I guess everybody assumed that they were good.
Yeah.
I still don't know if the Cowboys are good yet, you know? Mm-hmm. Like I also hope it's one of those things where the Patriots stay undefeated until the Cowboys play them, and then I hope the Cowboys beat the Patriots.
I mean, I'm in the same boat with you as far as the Vikings go. I'm cautiously optimistic, which I usually am as a Vikings fan.
But your team has beaten like what, 2 decent teams? Like you beat the Eagles last week, and then you beat the Lions this week. The Lions game, I would be concerned about your defense, but right now your offense is fucking clicking.
Well, the thing is about the defense is that's supposed to be like our cornerstone, and nobody's talking about how they didn't look that great. Nobody's talking
great
about
all
it.
season.
But like, well, there's been times when they would look great, but I mean. They play better in the second half, but like we were going touchdown with the Lions. It was actually like a very nerve-wracking game to watch until we just like took over.
Your front it was a fun game to watch if you weren't a fan of either team. Your front 7 is definitely better than your secondary.
Yeah.
So that's why like it wouldn't. Wait, never mind. I was gonna say, which is why I'm surprised you traded Quandre Diggs, and I was like, nope. That's the Lions.
Wrong Diggs.
Yeah.
Your man of the hour last week, but whatever.
Mine?
It wasn't your
Stephon Diggs.
Stephon Diggs was, yeah.
I do remember that.
My sponsored by Dell is the
Bill's
New-
making biscuits over
New England defense. Just New England's defense.
So New England right now is like the Broncos when they had Peyton when they went to the Super Bowl, except they have a better offense. The Patriots they're better this year than they were last year.
Their defense is terrifying this year. They held the Jets to 0 points.
Don't they have 14 interceptions?
Let me just read off some stats.
Sorry,
There's
man.
a lot of them. Okay, they are currently first place in opponent scoring drives allowed. Guess how many? Guess how many opponent scoring drives they've allowed this year
Like through all 4 quarters of each game?
for all games? Yeah,
7.
5.
All right.
5. The next best team is the 49ers with 11, and the NFL average is like 26.
All right.
They are first in offensive points allowed, 27. They've only allowed 27 points.
On average, right?
No.
Or total?
Total. Because the 49ers,
through 7 weeks,
they've only allowed...
all 7 teams that they've played have only totaled 27 points.
Yes.
Jesus.
Well, think about it. They've only let people score on 5 drives. 27 points. The 49ers are next with 57, and the league average is 140. Opponent yards per play is 3.96. Okay. Opponent passer rating is 34.6. These are all first, by the way. Opponent third down conversion rate is 14%. Opponent red zone scoring is 16%. Takeaways, 22. The league average is 10. Interceptions, they have 18, and the league average is 5. And by the way, the closest next to them after their 18 is the Panthers with 9. And opponent first down efficiency is 37.8% efficiency on first down. They're massacring people. They're massacring people.
Do you remember in the offseason when they were talking? So Brian Flores left to, it was Matt Patricia. Matt Patricia left to go to the Lions. And then last year, Brian Flores was the defensive coordinator for the Patriots. He went to the Dolphins. This offseason, do you remember that they were like, they couldn't find a defensive coordinator for the Patriots? They had interviewed people, but they kept bowing out. So then it was assumed that Bill Belichick would take over defensive coordinator position. This is what's happening when Bill Belichick is the head coach.
Is he the defensive coordinator? Is it official?
I'm on their website right now, and they've got a secondary and safeties coach, a defensive line coach, an inside linebackers coach, an outside linebackers coach, and a cornerback coach. The only mentioned defensive coordinator is Bill Belichick as also the head coach.
Wow.
So they have so this is what happens when Bill Belichick is also the defensive coordinator.
Good gravy.
Like, I didn't think the Patriots would be able to really rebound after Matt Patricia. They were good last year, but they were better. Their defense was better the season before. But this season, they're even better.
Greg Schiano.
Is the defensive coordinator?
Yeah. The Patriots will name Greg Schiano their new defensive coordinator, replacing Brian Flores.
They don't even have that on the website, man.
Did he, though? Did he do that, or did he go somewhere else? Was there a thing about that? Greg Schiano. Gregory Edward Schiano is an American football coach. He served as the head coach of Rutgers from 2001 to 2011, and as well.
Google still right now has a defensive coordinator for the Patriots as Brian Flores.
Google just told me that it was Greg Schiano.
Really? Like when I type in Patriots defensive coordinator, that's what I got.
I put who is the defensive coordinator for the Patriots. Who is the Patriots defensive coordinator? And it came up with Greg Schiano.
Yeah, this one says Schiano, and this was February 2019, though.
Yeah. Which
Flores wouldn't have taken the job by then. Oh, would he?
Yeah, he would, because he said, like, replacing Brian Flores, who was officially named head coach of the Miami Dolphins after Super Bowl.
I don't think that's right, because I remember they had interviewed a couple different people for that position, and everybody kept turning it down or getting different jobs. So then Bill Belichick, there were talks of Bill Belichick was going to take over the defense.
One day ago, Bill Belichick took over Patriots defense, and they're better than ever.
When was that article?
Patriots. That was 1 day ago from the Business Insider. Yeah, but
then here's another one that's from February 6th saying Greg Schiano.
yeah,
Are
February.
we spending too much time on this?
No, I need to know. I'm just gonna look up Greg Schiano and see what happens.
Yeah, I just saw the same article you just said about Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
Huh. While he's doing that, while we're speaking of the Patriots have only gotten better by also adding to their group, their wide receiver core.
Greg Schiano, who was briefly hired to the Patriots defensive coordinator, resigned in the offseason for personal reasons.
All right. So
So it's
is it Belichick?
It's Belichick.
Okay. Man, that's insane. Whoa. You all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so that belch was sponsored by
Bonjero.
Boncheros.
How many burritos can you fit in your mouth?
How many burritos can you fit in that mouth?
Do we still have watchers? The Watcher.
The Watchers.
We got 3
Who
still.
watches the Watchers?
Brittany and Emily, you guys drinking anything?
Did you just call it pregnant?
Brittany and Emily.
Pregnant Emily.
Pregnant Emily. Pregnant
Pregnant
Emily.
Emily. Prenemily.
Well, that would be a blindside, huh?
I love that movie.
Yeah, it's all right.
I love it.
Oh, yeah, see ya, Brandon. Fuck off.
Oh yeah,
Um,
eat dicks.
It's funny that our Brandon McMahon's Man of the Hours was a special teams person and a defense.
Yeah.
And like there were plenty of offensive performances, like solid offensive performances this week.
Name one. Dalvin Cook. Nailed it.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Whatever. Did you see Thielen's amazing catch that took him out for the next couple games?
With the hammy injury.
Damn it. Hey,
Brittany's drinking wine,
nice. Skullberry wine?
red wine.
Skullberry wine is red.
Kirkland, I know because they bought a giant bottle when they bought this giant bottle of whiskey for me. Is Emily drinking anything? I don't know why I'm sitting here in silence. They're not going to answer anytime soon.
I can't hear you. Hey, the vampire won, and the vampire is me, and I won.
Danielle texted me about it, and I agree. She said, she's like, I think the Vampire League is starting to turn out to be a bad idea. And I said, I agree. Because, like, your team is fucking stacked.
Well, if you guys were better at drafting.
You're like 1 win away from being an unstoppable force.
It took a while to get there, though.
Not really. I just got my first victory, and my team was stacked.
Not as stacked as mine.
Apparently I needed Brady and Shark.
Yeah. Well, Shark I picked up off the wire. Terry McLaurin held me up for a while.
Emily's sober and on the wagon, apparently. Not on. She said, I'm on the wagon. Guys, Emily has a drinking problem.
Is that a cycle joke?
I'm not touching it.
You shouldn't touch it. It's gross. Ayo,
How
sorry.
else am I supposed to get my Red Wings, Jesse?
Oh. I have one, but I'm not going to say it.
Do it.
I also, so I won. Shut up. I won against I Love Cheese, and I took Aaron Jones and traded him Devin Singletary, who he dropped.
Really?
Yeah, and I think my brother picked him up.
He and I had a trade before that.
You traded Delaney Walker to Snowman
Oh, okay.
for
never
John
mind.
Brown.
And that worked out for John Brown, but it did not work out for Delaney Walker.
Yeah,
He got injured.
what John Brown get?
10 or something like that.
He's been pretty solid.
I needed a wide receiver over Robbie Anderson, baby.
So
I actually have him on a list for later discussion.
here's another thing. Oh, I see. Here's another thing. Mike stepped up and was a man and traded and wasn't afraid to trade with me. And
I offered you a trade, motherfucker.
yeah, you're sucked. He traded me Fournette, Leonard Fournette, and Emmanuel Sanders for Frank Gore and DeAndre Hopkins. And I needed a
Kind
wide.
of sucks now with
He needed a
Devin
wide
Singletary
receiver,
back though.
and I needed a running back. Yeah, but it was pretty much Fournette for Hopkins. So it worked out for both. Hey, and Fournette went off. Holy crap.
Jomstep offered me a trade that I haven't turned down or accepted yet because I keep mulling it over. You want to hear about it?
Okay.
And talk about it on the podcast.
All right.
And then you can help me decide if I'm going to take it.
Okay.
So I would be trading Russell Wilson and Marlon Mack. And my hesitation on the Marlon Mack thing is that the Colts offensive line is one of the best in football. Like,
Yep.
you can do anything behind that fucking line.
We'll just run behind Quentin Nelson.
No shit. That dude is a beast.
Yeah, he's money.
So I'd have to give away Russell Wilson and Marlon Mack for Sony Michel, Lamar Jackson, and DK Metcalf. I'm intrigued by it.
Wait, so is this in the low league?
No, it isn't Pro Football Juice.
So he wants to give you Lamar Jackson, Sony Michel, and
DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf for
Russell Wilson and Marlon Mack. I have not yet decided because Sony Michel is touchdown dependent. Quack. Quack.
Have you ever seen have you ever seen that why? Have you ever seen that duck show? It's a duck cartoon for little kids. It was way back in the day. No?
I doubt it.
No, well, he ended every episode with quack. That's what your fart reminded me of. That's what your intestinal distress reminded. Farts brought to you by, sponsored by Poncheros.
Not what I would believe.
Chips and queso make my butt go quack. It's all about the tortilla.
Oh, God. Forgot what we were podcasting about.
Who knows? Your trade.
Oh, yeah. So I haven't decided yet.
It's
if I'm gonna take
interesting.
it. I'm not really out anything. He's not really out anything. I don't really.
You'd be out Marlon Mack.
And probably the best quarterback currently in the NFL.
Yeah.
I've got Mahomes on the bench.
Wow, that's a luxury.
Who practiced today?
Yeah. He apparently practiced and is not officially ruled out of Sunday's game. I'm like, are you kidding me? Even if he comes back, he's not going to be as good as he was because he's not as
He won't be
mobile.
able to, yeah.
I don't think there's. I mean, it's him or freaking Matt Moore.
Chase Daniel. Oh, is it Matt Moore?
It's Matt Moore.
Where's Chase Daniels? It is Matt Moore, but Chase Daniels somewhere. I don't remember.
Didn't he play?
Chase Daniels played in the last couple weeks.
Yeah, Bears.
That's right. Oh, he should have played.
Oh God, the Bears looked awful. The problem is that their defense looked kind of exposed.
The Saints had like 30 some points on them in what 3 quarters. Like, dude,
without Drew Brees, without Alvin Kamara.
I get that the Bears lost Hakeem Nicks. Like Hakeem Nicks is on IR, but like holy shit! But you're right.
You still have
Murray had
Khalil
over
Mack.
100 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, Latavius Murray ripped it apart.
And he's kind of looked like shit all season.
Well, I mean, he doesn't get the reps. I mean, if you go in, you only get like 1 or 2 reps.
Yeah.
Usually, a running back comes in and just like pounds it, and then gets like.
But
starts
he
getting
never really
yardage.
did. I don't feel like he ever had a game like. You're gonna have to correct me if I'm wrong because I do not remember
With the Vikings?
Yeah, I do
He
not feel
did.
like he had a game like that. With the
He had
Vikings.
good games with the Vikings,
but with 140 yards and 2 touchdowns or whatever.
maybe not 140, but definitely like over 100 and probably.
I just never
touchdowns.
thought that he was like. He was a lead back in Oakland, and I feel like since he left Oakland, he hasn't been able to be a lead.
He
back.
was though because Dalvin Cook got injured that one year, so him and McKinnon
Yeah.
had to take over. So those two combined, like, did pretty well.
So Drew Brees, I guess, is questionable for Sunday. They're playing the Cardinals. You almost know you're going to win that game. Why wouldn't you play Bridgewater?
Not necessarily. The Cardinals have been playing really well.
They got
as of
Patrick
late.
Peterson back.
They've been playing really well as of late. So I wouldn't sleep on them. But at the same time,
They've been crushing teams.
Why would you mess with something right now? I mean,
Yeah.
give it like the bye week for Drew Brees to like come back, maybe and like practice a
When
little
you
bit.
want him back fully healthy, then
Oh,
like,
yeah,
if
definitely.
he's questionable, you throw him in
Especially
there.
if you had this expectation of maybe win like half your games while he's out, and you've won every single
one.
game.
Yeah, Bridgewater is undefeated.
Yeah.
Like, so this is also I have another question about that. With Bridgewater being undefeated here, when Breeze comes back, I'm assuming Breeze is going to play again next year. There's no way they let Bridgewater just sit on the bench, right? Like, do they trade him, or do you think they give him? Do you think? I'm wondering after this year, if he's not traded, I think he's going to become the highest paid backup in league history because like they're clearly
They got to do something.
yeah, I think they're going to want him there for when Breeze retires because
Right.
Bridgewater is playing fucking well now.
Yeah.
Like it took
He-
him a little bit to get into the system.
He fits in that system. Like he's not the best quarterback, but he fits in that system. Like
Yeah.
they have a great running back, they have a great defense.
He's spreading the ball around.
Michael
like-
Thomas, by the way, stat wise, has not missed a beat.
Yeah.
Like some guy on Bleacher Report did a report like he's like dug deep into like Michael Thomas's
who's the
numbers
best wide receiver in the league.
with
this
him in
year.
there.
Sorry.
Chris Godwin, fantasy wise. If you look at Chris Godwin's numbers, just look at them. They're nuts. Like it's nuts, bro. Don't even, bro. Don't even. Excuse me. Excuse
What?
me, bro. Don't even. But yeah, no, he's been winning. I've been trying to look up. I don't want to do this. Latavius Murray stats, but I don't want to anymore.
Oh yeah, well, let's do a refresher. I'm just gonna go through. I got the list up right now. So
what?
like leading passers, defensive.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Passing
Let's see if I
leaders.
can guess.
Yeah, let's go with the passing leaders. There are 5.
Wilson.
Russell Wilson
In
is
what?
not on the list.
In what? What leading in what?
Yards. Sorry, yards.
Yards passing?
Yards passing.
Lamar Jackson.
Nope.
What? Oh, Matt Ryan.
Yes.
Oh.
Matt Ryan's number 2.
Okay.
I would never have guessed number 3.
You won't believe number 3. Top 5 quarterbacks in yardage. You won't believe number 3. Sponsored by. So, let's see. Patrick Mahomes.
He is number 1. Yeah.
Okay. So Mahomes, Jackson.
Mahomes, Matt Ryan.
Oh yeah, Matt Ryan. Sorry. God, who else has been had to throw like crazy?
Who's number 3?
Let's see. Who would it be?
Jesse.
Zach Epcot.
Yeah, that's right.
Zach Epcot.
Zach Epcot with the Bengals. No.
Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
Nailed it. Knocked that out of the park.
And then I feel like 4 and 5 make sense.
Let me
4,
guess.
yes, but not 5. I'm on the fence about, but also kind of makes sense, I guess.
Who's had to throw the fucking piss out of the ball? Phillip Rivers.
Yep, number 4.
Who's had to throw the fucking
Which, by the
piss
way,
out of the ball?
since Melvin Gordon came back, the Chargers are 0-3, and Austin
suck.
Eckler has barely gotten to touch the ball.
they suck now.
Yeah.
I don't trust them.
It's because I think they're going to trade Melvin Gordon before the trade deadline, and I think they're going to make their team better by doing so. Since Melvin Gordon came back, they've just given him all the carries, and they have
he
not
wanted
won a
out.
game.
I don't understand why they wouldn't trade him in the. Let's get into that.
Yeah,
but we'll have a whole
that's
trade
a part of
plan.
our trade section.
I don't know.
I'm going to cut. Aaron Rodgers is number 5.
Yeah. I mean, I was gonna say him, but I didn't want to.
I'm going to give you a
Do we running backs?
Yeah, I'm going to give you a chance to do rushing.
Yeah.
Running backs go
Running backs is Dalvin Cook.
with 725
Yep, and then Christian McCaffrey.
with 618. There's someone in front of McCaffrey.
In between him and
Dalvin.
really?
Yeah.
Wow. I would.
But I wonder if it's because of the fact that McCaffrey was on bye
on a
week.
bye week. Yeah.
And that
It
person
definitely is.
Can I tell you?
It's Ezekiel Elliott.
You have them on a fantasy team.
I have
you
them
have
on
him on a fantasy
I have
team.
5 fantasy teams.
In the Vampire League, I think.
Not Hunter Henry.
No. Running back, idiot. Sorry. I didn't mean to call you an idiot.
No, that's that. No, I agree with you on that one.
Your face immediately after it. It's like I feel like you immediately meant to say Derek Henry.
Yeah, I did.
No.
And it's not Todd Gurley,
No.
but it's my third one that I can't.
I
think
thought
of.
you
Oh,
had
it's
him in the
Dalvin Cook.
Vampire League.
Frank Gore,
Leonard
Jordan
Fournette.
Howard. Oh yeah, I do.
Okay. Leonard Fournette's number 2 with 715.
Yeah, I mean,
It's only 10 yards behind Dalvin Cook. I would never have guessed that.
I think the reason why I went after Fournette in the first place is because we talked about this on the podcast like a few weeks ago.
Yeah, we
or
went
something.
over this like week 3 or something.
No, it was
or week
more than that.
4.
It was like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
So week 4 or 5.
no, like 2 weeks ago,
So week 5.
like 3 weeks ago.
Week 5, 4.
Whatever.
Fuck you.
Although I was surprised to see that Dalvin Cook was the number 1 rusher because I thought it was Christian McCaffrey, but you're right, he's on bye.
Nick Chubb is still number 4 with 607, and Zeke Elliott is number 5 at 602.
And Kareem Hunt should be coming back after the bye.
Not till week 10. He's not eligible till week 10.
What the why?
I don't know. He's also he's been a name that's been thrown around about being a trade target.
It's hard for me to like. Everyone's like, well, when he comes back, he's just going to be like a change of pace back for Nick Chubb. But people forget that he was like the cornerstone of the Chiefs' offense.
He was a rushing leader. He led the league in rushing yards a year ago.
I mean,
Not last year, but the year before.
but last year he was money. He's money.
Mm-hmm.
He's a money player.
He is. He's just
a piece
dirt
of shit
bag.
money player. Like when he comes back, he's gonna be really good. I think people are like forgetting how good Kareem Hunt was as far as football goes.
The receiving list here. Remember when Keenan Allen was the number 1 receiver?
Yeah,
he's not even in the
on
top
list.
5
He
now.
wouldn't have been. He died off because San Diego started to suck dicks.
Who do you think is number? Wow. Also, sorry, quick side.
Chris Godwin.
Yeah, he is. No,
DJ
he's
Chark.
number 2. DJ Shark is number 4.
Okay. It's not McLaurin because he was out, but I really want to put him in there.
Who would be number 1? You mentioned it.
Michael Thomas.
Yep. So we got Michael Thomas, Chris Godwin. Number 3 would be.
Are these people that I know? Like, are they obvious or they're weird ones?
Number 3.
Is it? Amari Cooper.
Yes.
Did he get? Wasn't he
4
out?
is Shark. He was out. He was out not this past game, but the one before that. And then number 5 surprised me.
5 I won't get.
Cooper Kupp.
Okay.
I had no idea. Cooper Kupp was
That doesn't
572.
surprise me. But like, I mean, he's also was out a game.
You want to know of the top 5 interception leaders? 3 of them come from the Patriots.
Yeah. That doesn't
You got
surprise
Devin
me.
McCourty, Stephon Gilmore, and Jamie Collins.
Yeah, Jamie Collins is a fucking linebacker, and he's got 3 interceptions.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Devin McCourty has 5, and he's in his 30s.
That's crazy. And he's got a twin brother who he plays with,
Yeah.
Jason.
Yeah.
Well, how come Jason ain't got no interceptions?
Because
Or
he's a bitch.
Maybe he does. He's definitely mother doesn't like him as much as he likes Devin.
No.
Devin?
Devin?
Why can't you be more like Devin?
Should we talk about the trade stuff? I feel like we've been podcasting for easily 40-some minutes.
It's only been 42 minutes.
Oh, so that's close. It's close to 40-some.
I need to talk about 3 things. Rapid fire.
Do it.
Tom Brady is getting roasted for no reason because he went to in that show, which is called Living with Yourself.
That's right.
No, I got to talk about this because I watched the whole show.
Hey, so did Chris.
The show, Chris, did you like it?
Living with yourself?
I know. So Tom Brady's been getting roasted because he came out of a massage parlor, but that's the thing. These
People
it's
thought,
not a massage parlor.
people thought it was a so is it the thing that
Like Robert
Paul
Kraft?
Rudd goes into?
Yeah.
Wait, so is it sorry, I'm completely ruining it for myself a little bit, but is it a thing that like the Tom Brady that we know now is the Tom Brady that came out of that
Yeah.
shop? That's funny.
Why?
Because isn't that show is like you go in and the best you comes out. So then the best Tom Brady came out and plays in the NFL.
Okay, here's something.
I have not seen the show yet.
Here's something that you're somewhat right.
Sort of right, but sort of wrong.
I'm fine with that. I'm
but
excited
you're
to watch
right.
the
Like
show.
that's kind of the premise. But here's the thing: like he walked out of the thing, and everyone exploded saying that he. You all right?
Yeah, I'm joking.
Everyone exploded saying like he came out of a massage parlor because nobody took the time to realize to like watch the show and put it into context.
Yeah.
It's not a massage parlor, so that joke doesn't make any sense. But the thing that does make sense is the joke that they made. The joke that they made is a good joke. Because he comes out, Paul Rudd characters looks at him, and then Tom Brady comes by and he says, "This your first time?" And then and Paul Rudd's like, "Yeah," and he's like, "You?" And Tom Brady goes, 6. Every Super Bowl, he's won.
that's good.
He's won 6 Super Bowls, so that was the joke.
I didn't know who it was, so I didn't,
That is great.
I just didn't care.
Chris just said that he didn't know who it was, which is fine. Like I'm not judging Chris.
Until I saw the article of people
My brother,
Yeah.
my brother is not a football fan, so like that's kind of great that he had no idea who it was. I saw that, he was being like, I watched the video clip of him being asked about that,
Yeah.
and like I was completely with Tom Brady on that one. Like he makes the reporter feel bad for asking that question because it's a stupid fucking question.
Yeah, and I mean, if you paid attention to the show at all, instead of just like trying to do some clickbait bullshit, you would have realized it's not a massage parlor. So that them inferring that doesn't make any sense.
I like that you. Chris likes it. You like it. I'm gonna watch it soon.
They never watched the show.
Chris said it's like they never watched the show.
They just recycled somebody else's like
Yeah, it's like,
bullshit.
It just sounded like that one clip, but there's like,
Excuse me. It's like that one source show, but no, well,
Yeah.
It's some weird thing.
No, that made me mad. I was actually actually mad. It made me mad. What was the
Sleep to watch the show because it's so good.
what
How
was
many
the-
episodes is it? It's 8 episodes.
7. I think it's 7.
episodes.
There's not a lot.
No.
It looks. It
It's an
looks
easy.
good. I will watch.
I watched it in like 2 days. It was an easy.
Honestly,
watch.
one of the reasons that draws me to it is the trailer where he kills a fly and he says, "You're welcome."
Yeah.
and I'm just like, well, I'm hooked.
Yeah.
It's pretty much life in a nutshell.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It's really good. So
Oh,
Melvin Gordon admits that his holdout failed. Foles is back at practice and he's eligible week 11. Do they start him?
no.
Didn't Gardner Minshew start to fall off?
He's kind of he has over the past couple weeks, but I don't know if you start Foles. You don't start Foles until he's fully healthy, anyway.
We were talking about Breeze. San Francisco should look even better because now they're getting Joe Staley and Mike McGlinchey back on their line.
Was Staley
And
injured?
yeah, and
Okay.
I think and
Because I've seen that.
Kyle Juszczyk is coming back too. So
Yeah.
they're good. They're just getting better.
And they
got Emmanuel
and they
Sanders.
traded for Emmanuel Sanders.
Yeah.
Jeremy, whatever. I know you're upset about the Emmanuel Sanders, but I honestly think, are we getting to our trade conversation?
We're getting there. Yeah.
I think that this is like the first player of at least 3 or 4 players that get traded from Denver.
Could be.
Like can I say who I think from Denver might get traded, or should we wait?
Just 2 more things.
Okay. Go.
Sam Darnold was quoting as seeing ghosts in New England. Have you seen that? And
I
the
tweeted
NFL
about
got
it.
roasted. Did you?
I did. So like Le'Veon Bell tweeted at ESPN and be like, it's not fair. Like he's saying that the players don't like every
Being
bit
mic'd
of
up.
silence. Like, so I tweeted at Le'Veon Bell saying like, and this is true fact. These fuckers are paid millions of dollars to be on a TV show. We
Reality
should
TV
see a reality TV show. We should see every fucking minute of their fucking lives while they're on television.
I don't really give a shit about any of that.
Like, if he's saying I'm seeing ghosts, I want to see him say I'm seeing ghosts because it's great. It makes me terrified of the Patriots defense even more.
Right.
It makes me think that Sam Darnold is a bitch, which I love.
Well, I don't see, and that's the thing. Like, I think that's why that's not a good thing. Like, he's not. I mean, but if he was just getting blasted,
he was
out
just
there.
he was getting destroyed.
and it's not anything to do with.
But I have no
him.
issues with ESPN airing that. Like if he says it and he
Well, NFL
willingly
Films is
allowed
getting
himself to
blasted
be
for it.
mic'd up, like, and he says I'm seeing ghosts. They have every right to air
I almost
it.
think that that's like a contractual thing. Like, oh, you're the quarterback. We're gonna mic you up.
I don't know. That's what he signs up for when he gets drafted in the first round.
I mean,
and
that's
he's
the only
paid
thing. The
millions
only
of
thing that I
dollars.
have issue with it is that they're football players. They want to play football, and I don't care about all that other shit. I just like to watch football.
I know, but also like I keep thinking that I think these divas forget that they're playing something that we played in our backyard and they're getting paid millions of
Yeah,
dollars.
but I wouldn't consider Sam Darnold a diva. He's not a Baker Mayfield.
No, but if he says I'm seeing ghosts, like it is a very quote. Like I get, like if I were an ESPN head, I'd be like, "Fuck yeah, let's show that. It's gonna get people interested in watching this game, or at least."
I mean, I
wanting
get
to
the
watch
intrigue
more.
as far as like a business side of
Yeah.
things. It does.
Like I think players forget that they're part of a fucking television show or a business,
Yeah.
which is funny because Le'Veon Bell held out and wanted the most money because he knows it's a business.
Right.
But then he tweets about how ESPN did Sam Darnold dirty. Fuck you,
that-
dude.
Well, NFL did him dirty.
Yeah.
Because it was NFL Films or whatever. But I don't give a shit.
I don't think it's that, like I don't get it.
I mean, I understand from like a player's. I mean, I've never played football, but like I wouldn't want that getting out just because for the reason that you did say that, like, oh, people are gonna think he's a bitch now. But like, honestly, if I were in that position and I got hit, I would break every bone in my body.
Yeah.
With any minor hit, and I would shit myself.
This is a dude coming back from mono, so
on
yeah,
national,
like
on national
yeah,
television.
kudos, man.
I think
If
you're a little
anything,
salty.
I'm a little salty. I want people to hate Adam Gase more than I want them to hate the Jets. Adam Gase should not be a head
I don't
coach.
think Adam Gase is,
because he bitched about it too. Like he was talking about how ESPN played him dirty too. But I think Adam Gase is doing the
Think
Jets
about this.
wrong. But,
think about this. You think Adam Gase is doing the Jets dirty?
yeah,
Think about
he
like
did the Dolphins dirty.
haha, yeah. Think about
But
he
so.
did those Dolphins dirty. Think about like fuck, I completely forgot what I was going to say. I'm out.
Talking about dirty Dolphins.
Shit, you got me a dirty Dolphins.
Motherfucker. You got me motherfucker. You got me a dirty Dolphins. Motherfucker. I like that little
Kerryon Johnson got put on IR.
Yes.
But he can return this season.
but not till week 16, right?
I don't know. David Johnson is injured. Chase Edmonds goes freaking bananas.
Yeah, he did. This actually, like, I have David Johnson on my trade list because of Chase Edmonds.
I had Chase Edmonds on my bench
Yeah, you
in
did.
fantasy, but I still won, so I
Yeah.
don't give a shit.
In low league, right? You have him in low league. I
Yes.
thought. Yeah, I'll wait till the trade
The
conversation.
trade deadline
Is this it?
is Tuesday, the October 29th at 4 p.m. Who do you got on your trade list, you bitch? Cam Newton should be traded, and the Panthers are unlikely to trade him. Why?
Do you think? I wonder if he'll get traded or he'll get cut.
Why would you do that if you could trade him?
Like, yeah, maybe they don't think he's. Maybe they think the Kyle
gotta
Allen
put it
thing
out
is still
there.
a fluke.
Maybe, but like,
I hear you, man. Isn't he undefeated?
what you need to no, right? No, that can't be. But you gotta listen. If you can get some value out of Cam Newton now, and you already have a quarterback right now that's winning you games, you gotta get what you can from him, because you know what? It's not gonna get any better with Cam Newton. It's not gonna get any
Kyle
better.
Allen doesn't have a single interception.
It's not gonna get any better.
This season, he has a QBR for 107.9.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. He has 9 touchdowns.
I mean, what are you going to do when Cam comes back? You going to put Cam Newton back in the game when Kyle Allen's playing the way Kyle Allen's playing? No.
No.
You're going to play Kyle Allen. So why wouldn't you trade Cam Newton for his maximum value is right now?
Oh, yeah. You'd probably
You're not
going to
get anything
high
better for
third
him right
round
now.
or maybe a second-round draft pick.
He's a quarterback. So you could get multiple picks, I think.
But you've really only got like 8 years yet left in him.
You think that much? I mean, he's been so injured.
I know. That's why his draft value, draft pick
Trade
value, trade value would be like 5th round.
I don't
4th
think
or
so.
5th.
It's a quarterback. He's still a quarterback.
It depends how much. It depends how big his contract is. How much money.
The problem is you got to trade him now because he's still somewhat close to what 2 years ago when their offense was like the best offense in the NFL.
Yeah.
He's been injured since then, but like if there's teams out there that'll buy now. But
Buy now.
the more you wait, the less you're gonna get.
Yeah.
This is his max value is right now. Like, what are they gonna do? Like, put him in? They're gonna trade him in the offseason? I don't even know what his contract is. I guess maybe they had too much dead cap money. Like I don't know. I guess I could have looked that up, but
Chris,
I didn't.
Chris, I'm wondering if we should hit up like Burger King or something on the way home.
Hey, there's a Burger King.
I
now.
know. I saw that it was open and people were in the drive-thru.
It's a Burger King.
Oh, how was it?
Did you get a Whopper?
Did you get a Whopper or the Impossible Whopper?
Oh God! You know what? No.
Jesse shakes his head.
I've
Chris says,
had,
"I like
I've
it,
had
it's
an
good."
Impossible Burger, but
Burger.
the reason why you go to those places in the first place, you don't go to McDonald's for a salad. You know, you go to.
I've gotten salads at Wendy's.
You guess they're worse than the burgers, Chris said. You go and you know you're gonna feel like shit regardless of what you get at those places.
Hey, do we
It's a
still have
trick.
viewers? Brittany, Emily, are you guys still watching? If I stop somewhere on the way home, does anybody want any food?
I'll take a Whopper.
Oh, shit. I'll give it to Emily,
Emily,
to take
give
it
it
to
to
work
me
tomorrow.
to work tomorrow. I'll have
Yeah.
it for breakfast.
I'll seal it in a container. Oh, my God. That would be actually funny.
It would be funny, and I would eat it.
I would, too.
I would eat it if you had it out all night on the counter and then just like had her bring it in, like dump it on my desk, like
Just throw it
half
on the-
eaten. I'd be like, "Wow, sweet Whopper! I haven't had these for a while. I'm hungry."
Hi, Hunger. I'm Nick. So
Hey,
I've
Nick.
got AJ
Still
Green
hungry.
on my trade. So like Zach Taylor said it's not going to happen, but Zach Taylor is terrible, and so are the Bengals. And I can completely see them trading AJ Green.
Correct me if I'm wrong here, but isn't Zach Taylor a character from Full House? Was one of their kids named Zach?
Damn. A Full House?
Not Full House. Tool Time with
Home
Tim the
Improvement?
Tool Man Taylor.
No,
yeah.
you're thinking of his real name, right?
His real name is Zach, right?
But Zach Taylor Thomas.
Zachary Taylor Thomas.
Is
but
that what it was? That doesn't sound right.
Zachary Taylor Thomas?
No.
ZTT. JTT.
J.
No, that's
It's
Justin
Zach-
Timberlake.
Oh my God, I'm gonna Google this shit. I know Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
JTT. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Who's Zach?
Zachary Ty Ryan.
Chris
Who the
says
fuck is
Zachary
that?
Ty Bryan. Who the fuck is Zachary?
Sounds like a name. Type it.
Type Zachary Ty Bryan.
Zachary Ty
Ty Bryan. There's no way. That's
Zachary Ty. Is it Tye? Brian.
Sounds like a name.
He doesn't know how to spell this made up name. He's just
You're fucking right. Zachary Ty Bryan was
is
the
it?
oldest brother in Home Improvement.
all right.
Wow.
I don't.
All right, Chris, I apologize.
I apologize as well, but I'm a little bit sad at the same time. But
Remember that? Yeah.
but I did say that there was a Zach, so somewhere deep in my subconscious, I also knew that.
Which are the two names?
I don't remember who's the emo brother.
Emo brother.
Do you remember? You remember the later
The younger one
seasons?
because when he was like
started
super tall.
Yeah, he started dressing in all goth, and he was filming everything. So it was basically like it was.
Mark?
It was like
Wasn't his name Mark?
Yeah, I think so. It was like, look at these film students; they're all gothy and shit. Stupid bitches.
Filling bags and shit.
Let's see, who is it? It's the fucking cast.
Mark.
Mark Taylor is Taryn Noah Smith. Brad Taylor was Zachary Ty Bryan.
Brad.
Have they done anything? Has
No.
done anything? Like,
No, Zachary
Not
Ty
lately.
Bryan have been in like he was a shit heel in an episode of Smallville. Jonathan Taylor Thomas probably doesn't need to do anything after he was Simba.
Was he gay? Wasn't there like a rumor saying that like Zachary Jonathan Taylor Thomas was gay?
I don't know, maybe.
I thought there was a rumor.
I remember there was a rumor about Keanu Reeves too, though. Like in the
Oh really?
90s.
I didn't see. I
Yeah,
didn't hear that one.
but he knows random.
But he knows kung fu. No, I just.
Oh. I'm gonna keep going with. We got sidetracked. I'm gonna keep going with my David Johnson is on my list with Chase Edmonds performing the way he did.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with JTT being gay. I'm just asking because I remember there was a rumor I couldn't remember. And by the way, I don't think he is. Not that if he was great. I'm happy for him either way. Jeez.
Anyway, Big Beasley of the Falcons. The Falcons have been trying to trade him.
I mean, I'm telling you, I'm not like I'm just kidding.
I'm telling you, I wouldn't suck his dick.
I'm not saying I wouldn't though. I mean, because I'm pretty open about things. I mean, sorry, start over. I was
never say
trying to-
never.
I was trying to.
My Big beat. You know what? I don't care anymore.
You know what? I didn't like cauliflower at first either.
That was the thing.
When I was a kid, I didn't eat applesauce.
That was the thing that people told me about beer. It was like, it's an acquired taste. You just gotta enjoy it. You gotta drink it to enjoy it. And it was just like, well, I should just tell that to all women about sexual acts with me.
You know what? Anal isn't great at first, but the more you do it.
Sex with me isn't great, but the more we do it, the better it'll be.
Speaking of more you do it, the better it'll be. Ponchero.
I'm out of ice, so I'm just gonna start drinking straight up whiskey. Fuck it.
Always a good time. Who is the person you were talking about?
I don't know.
Emmanuel Sanders got a fifth round, got traded to San Francisco for a third and fourth. Quandre Diggs got traded to Seattle for Quandre Diggs and a 2021 seventh pick to Seattle for a 2020 fifth round pick.
Mohamed Sanu got traded to the Patriots, and the only reason Mohamed Sanu got traded to the Patriots for a second round pick is because apparently they wanted Emmanuel Sanders.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
I was gonna say
The Niners wanted Mohamed Sanu.
okay.
The Niners had offered a third round pick for Mohamed Sanu.
Okay.
So the Patriots had to offer a second round pick for Mohamed Sanu.
Nice.
And since they didn't get Sanu, they traded for Emmanuel Sanders.
Jesus. Oh
Jesus.
Oh Jesus.
So Mohamed Sanu, Emmanuel Sanders is with the Niners now.
Yep.
This is my list of people that I think could be traded by Tuesday. Robbie Anderson.
Okay.
It's a possibility. I don't know. These are just people that I'm thinking about.
Bobby Anderson, baby.
Kenyon Drake, because we already know that they're shopping him.
Yep. Because they
And
shop their
I thought
entire
the
team.
Lions could be a good spot for him because of Kerryon Johnson.
Yeah, but what do you do after that?
I don't know. I saw on NFL.com today that Kerryon Johnson for the Bears would be a good fit, but they've got Ty Montgomery and Tariq Cohen.
And David Montgomery. You said Ty Montgomery.
I did say Ty Montgomery.
Where is Ty Montgomery?
The Jets. Yeah. Rashad Jones, he is a safety that could be a good pickup for Dallas because Dallas needs some fucking help in the
All
secondary,
right.
man.
If there's any other
Yep, sorry.
picks that no, I'm saying if there's any other picks that are safeties and stuff, just skip over those fuckers. No one
Yeah.
cares about that.
Melvin Gordon.
Yep.
Sorry,
safeties.
Lions, maybe? But I don't understand why they would trade for Melvin Gordon when they've got Kerryon Johnson.
No, they're not gonna put any. No.
Kerryon Johnson is the lead back for it's their franchise running back.
Right.
He hasn't been a disappointment so far. He's just been injury prone slightly.
Yeah, he's been all right, but like when he's in, he's pretty electric.
Yeah.
Trent Williams.
Yep, he's on my list.
And they're saying they're not going to trade him, but why the fuck wouldn't you trade him? It's the same Melvin Gordon situation. He doesn't want to be there. Trade him now
Honestly,
for
I
maximum
could
value.
put every Redskins player on my list.
and Dolphins, really.
Chris Thompson's on my list because Chris Thompson was Jay Gruden's guy, and Jay Gruden's gone, so Chris Thompson
I
should be
forgot
free to
about
trade.
Jay Gruden being gone.
OJ Howard because he's not being utilized. Apparently, the Patriots offered the Bucks a second round.
Yeah, they
pick
don't
for
want to get rid of him.
for OJ Howard,
They don't wanna
and
get
they
rid
didn't
of
let him
at
go.
all. They have Cameron Brate. Cameron Brate is great.
Kyle Rudolph.
He scored a touchdown, though.
I know, but you don't need him. Like they don't
Yeah,
need him.
he is a luxury because Irv Smith has been getting a lot of touches, but like what they need is another blocking tight end.
But
if
they
they're gonna
just
do
signed
that.
him to a bigger contract in the
Yeah,
offseason.
which I thought he was going to be gone. Remember, like
yeah,
right before
no,
he got
I thought,
signed, I thought he was.
I
gonna
figured
get
he would
gone.
have been traded away in the offseason.
But like I'm sure they have some guaranteed money wrapped up in him now. So
The Jets offensive lineman Kelchi Osemele, he is going to have
Kelechi Osemele.
Thank you. He's going to have
Iowa
offseason shoulder surgery on Friday, and the Redskins tell him that he doesn't need to have it until the offseason, so they've been finding him for games that
Three
he's
doctors
missing.
have told him he needs surgery.
Yeah.
he's an Iowa State guy. you need to fucking listen to him and
But
stop
Trent
being an
Williams said
asshole.
the same thing about them in their concussions. Like their doctors are garbage. Alex Smith had 17 fucking leg surgeries. Or 16. One of the two.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Well, I mean, like I'm telling you, there's certain teams that there's teams that are running their players into the ground and don't give a shit. The Jets are one, apparently, and the Redskins have been known for that too. Like what happened to Robert Griffin. Like that was Shanahan, not Kyle, but his dad. What's his dad's name? Fucking
Mike?
yeah. He killed Griffin's career.
I agree.
I also had all of those people that you said. Yeah, I had all those people that you said.
I've got Chris Harris
Yeah,
and Von Miller.
Chris Harris has been. Oh, Von Miller. I don't know.
Because if they trade Chris Harris and Von Miller, like the Broncos should honestly be in rebuild at this point. But it's like their offense is rebuild, but their defense is not rebuild. But they should be rebuilding both of them. They could get some serious fucking draft picks for Chris Harris and Von Miller.
Well, Chris Harris, they had this like probability trade thing going on. Like, what's the percentage of them being traded? Like, he was at like an 80%. He's pretty much already gone.
Yeah, I'm curious I'd be curious to find out where he would go. Fucking Patriots,
Probably. Where he's just playing. The
and then
bench.
I got Trent Williams, which you said, and then Chris Thompson. So yeah, my list isn't long, but I like if any of these happen, I think there could be some decent trades by Tuesday, but I don't know if we've gotten some good trades already, but I don't know if we'll get any more. If you know what I mean, like
there's been like a surprising in the last couple of years. There's been a surprising amount of trades. Like usually it's very quiet, and like I've noticed it's starting to like pick up a lot more.
good.
Yeah, I mean, it
things
makes it a little bit more
fun.
exciting. Yeah, like it's like almost like free agency mid-season, which is kind of fun. But it also dies down. It also makes free agency not as fun. So let's do is the juice worth the squeeze? That was money.
I don't know if you've noticed, but every time we've done it, I do the hand gesture.
You gotta do the hand gesture.
Like it's the only way I can do it.
Yeah, it doesn't work
Like
otherwise.
It's just I didn't do the hand gesture there, and it felt weird.
I think you got to learn that from me. I think
Yeah,
you got to do it
yeah. I pick up a lot of things from you, Jesse.
as you should. I do this. I picked up some stuff from you. Like I do that at work all the time. Every time I leave my cube, there's a guy right across from me. I go, and I
Nice.
just walk off.
I walk back to my cube every once in a while. If a coworker looks at me, I'm just like, and like it's just uncomfortable.
I got a compliment on the Christmas
the Christmas of your snap.
snap.
Awesome, nice.
Squeezers, the Rams defense, because they're playing Cincinnati.
Steelers defense because they're playing Miami.
Sterling Shepard is coming back, so you might want to either put him on your bench as stash him or play him. I don't know if he's going to play.
Ty Johnson with Kerryon Johnson on. That's funny. On IR, Ty Johnson will take a right. Did I fucking
Yeah,
read
Ty
that
Johnson. I believe his full name is Tyus, but I don't know.
Right? He will. He'll take over lead dog duties.
Yeah, Josh Allen. That's all I have.
And honestly, Mohamed Sanu, like with Josh Gordon, so Josh Gordon was put on IR today, which, by the way, apparently,
I forgot to say.
so they put him on IR, and when he's healthy, quote healthy, they're going to release him on the waivers.
Right.
And he tweeted out or whatever, said today that he's near close to full health.
Yeah.
So this is just bizarre. Like, it just makes me think that the Patriots. They They traded for Mohamed Sanu, so they realized they didn't need Gordon anymore.
Yeah, but why wouldn't they have both?
Yeah, I don't know.
Unless they need a roster spot.
Because I didn't think Gordon was getting overpaid or anything.
No.
This is also I don't know.
It's who knows what the Patriots are doing. The only thing they do is they have no wide receivers to speak of besides Julian Edelman, and then they win Super Bowls.
Yep. Philip Dorsett is there, but honestly, I feel like he only catches like 60% of the balls thrown his way.
It doesn't matter. They still win. They got James White. Who's
They're gonna
basically a
win
wide
the
receiver.
AFC.
Yeah.
Maybe the Ravens, maybe the Chiefs, but it's most likely going to be the Patriots.
No, it's going to be the Patriots. There's no chance for anybody else.
No.
Not with their defense playing at this level.
I currently really do not know who will win the NFC.
It doesn't matter.
No, I mean, you're right. Like the look on your face is you're right because whoever goes against the Patriots,
I'm going to
will
tell you.
lose.
I'm going to tell you right now exactly what's going to happen.
Okay, do
The
it.
Vikings are going to make the Super Bowl because the Patriots are an unstoppable fucking force, and they're going to get embarrassed. You heard it here. Like,
Even if it's not the Vikings,
the
though.
perfect Vikings setup.
Like, let's say it's not the Vikings, it's the Cowboys. The Cowboys will still get beat by the Patriots. If it's not the Cowboys, it's the Seahawks. Maybe they have a chance, but the Patriots defense will embarrass the Seahawks. I don't know a team that will be able to beat that defense that the Patriots have.
I can hear fucking Joe Buck's voice in my head right now.
Oh, early in the season, they didn't know that Kirk Cousins is fading, and then Adam Thielen came up, and now look at them. They're in a Super Bowl against the storied Patriots.
Boom, halftime 30-0. And then they'll have a fucking clip on the sidelines, Kirk Cousins going, "I'm seeing ghosts, man." Bullshit. Let's do our
Yeah, we should probably do picks. I feel like we've been podcasting for a long time.
So what happened to me?
About an hour and a half. Chris said an hour.
Oh, you have got to be kidding me.
no.
Pick of the week.
All right,
Oh my God.
we're in.
Oh, that's what.
We're in.
Yep.
What's your say with the pick? Say what of the pick, Nate, of the week.
Oh my
Say
God,
what
I don't know, man.
All right, I'll do mine. Arizona to beat New Orleans.
Oh shit.
Say what?
That is a
Pick.
say what pick
Of
of
the
the week.
week, and it's in New Orleans.
I think I'm gonna pick the Eagles to beat the Bills. Will that work? We got a 3-4 team against a 7-1. No,
7-1 Bills, huh?
nope, that's not it at all. 5-1.
I mean, they are the weakest of the teams of that caliber.
Your face is the weakest of the teams of that caliber.
Agreed.
Cry.
I'll give it to you. Cry. I want to taste your salty tears. Monday Night Football. Bitch.
Starting Monday Night Football, huh?
Started all the way to Monday Night Football.
Fuck it.
Minnesota versus Pittsburgh. Miami. Miami versus Pittsburgh. Monday Night Football.
No. Okay, Miami. Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you said Minnesota. Sorry.
Oh, you're drunk.
You're drunk.
Editor's note, edit out that I did say Minnesota so that it makes Nick look dumb.
Did you say Minnesota? No. I'm so confused now.
Why wouldn't I have said that?
What's the team?
Miami versus Pittsburgh, idiot. Everyone
Miami
knows
versus
that.
Pittsburgh.
And I didn't say
I
Minnesota.
honestly
for sure.
thought about saying Miami would get their first win here, but that's insane. So Pittsburgh.
Right. I also picked Pittsburgh. Hey, let's go to Thursday Night Football. We'll just switch it up a little bit. Minnesota versus Washington. It's in Minnesota.
Minnesota, I was actually going to see if you wanted to podcast during it, but I thought that would be foolish. But then I was going to see if you wanted to hang out and watch the game during. But I know that it's stressful to watch games with people.
Oh, I don't care. If you want to come over, I'm not leaving this house. If you want to come over and watch it, that's fine. I'm not
Yeah,
leaving this
man, sure. Why not?
house. Minnesota.
Bringing me here.
I believe so. Well, here's the thing. Like, don't go bragging to your buddies about how you came over and watched. Okay? Just don't be bragging about it.
Watched what, Jesse?
Like after the game.
Oh.
Don't go around your office and be like, "Oh, I got to watch the Vikings game at Jesse's house." You know, I don't need that kind of shit.
None of them care about me to ask, Jesse.
Yeah, but they care about me.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I don't know what's going on. I got invited to a party that night, so I don't know what's
Tomorrow
going on.
night?
Yeah,
Cool, man.
take it offline, whatever. I get it off. I get invited to parties. It's not a thing.
Yeah.
Seattle versus Atlanta. Did you pick the Vikings?
Yeah.
Okay. Seattle versus Atlanta.
Seattle.
The Chargers.
I do feel like Atlanta could possibly win. But there's something wrong with Atlanta.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't know what it is. Their offense hasn't changed
It's not
very
the
much,
offense. Yeah, it's
but their defense can't stop a fucking nosebleed.
yeah. I haven't seen any of their games.
With
I
a
just
free box
I
of
just I
Kleenexes.
just like go. I just look at the scores and I'm like, well, I guess I'm never picking Atlanta again. But I'll keep Austin Hooper in because he scores like 20 points a game.
Yeah.
Chargers versus Chicago.
Chicago, but I'm not optimistic about
Both
it.
of these teams are on a slide, but I picked Chicago as well. But like Chicago's on a slide that I think that can be remedied, whereas I don't know what the fuck's going on with the Chargers.
Do you think that Anthony Lynn should get serious flack for putting Melvin Gordon over Austin Eckler after Austin Eckler was doing so well? Because, like, Eckler was seriously doing, I do not know the numbers, but I know fantasy-wise, he was doing double digits, like 15 to 20 points a week because he was killing it.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
Melvin Gordon comes back, and they have not won a game since.
I don't
Guess he's
know.
opening up his cooler. Oh, he got another Michelob Ultra.
This next pick is sponsored by Michelob Ultra. It'll make your friends think you're a pussy because it's a stupid short, fucking skinny ass can like a bitch.
I'm not drinking a seltzer. It's a Michelob Ultra.
All right. Keep going. What do you
Giants versus Detroit. What?
Did you pick?
Chicago.
Okay.
Giants versus Detroit.
Detroit.
I picked Detroit as well. Jets versus Jacksonville.
Jackson. I'm going to go Jets. Actually.
Jetsonville?
I'm going to go Jetsonville.
I went Jacksonville. Cincinnati versus the Rams.
Rams.
Tampa
Especially since it's at home.
Bay versus Tennessee.
Tampa.
I also have Tampa. Philadelphia versus Buffalo. Philadelphia's here with a big wing. I picked Buffalo. Denver versus Indianapolis.
Indianapolis.
There's a lot of blowout games.
Yeah.
like
I
going
think this
on.
week might be kind of a boring week of watching football.
Arizona or an exciting one as long as
There could be some serious upsets.
well, no, it could be just like high flying scores because all the
That's
good
true
teams
too.
are playing shitty.
You think
teams.
Cardinals are going to beat the Saints, but I do not think that's going to happen, especially since it's in the Metrodome. I'm picking it. I'm picking the Saints.
Where is it going to be played?
The Metrodome.
Again, you said it. Have you realized the error of your ways yet, or do you not know? Do you know? Do you know, or you want me to tell you?
Jesse. Shut up.
Do you need me to point this out, or in the Metrodome? Wow.
I said it twice so convincingly.
What did you just say? The Metro. They're gonna jump in their time machine.
They just wanted to drag time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Anyway, when they play in the Superdome this week,
Yeah,
no, it's the Metrodome.
yeah. They play in the Metrodome. Hopefully, the roof's not caved in from the snow. Carolina versus San Francisco.
I think Carolina might beat San Francisco. That might have been my say what pick of the week.
Are you gonna pick it?
I'm going to pick Carolina to beat San Francisco.
Okay, I picked San Francisco. Innocent until proven guilty. Kyle Allen, I predict is going to throw an interception this game.
Well, probably, but Garoppolo will throw one too.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oakland versus Houston.
Houston.
I have Houston as well. Cleveland versus New England. This is a laughable pick. Green Bay versus Kansas City. Sunday Night Football.
Green Bay. Fuck, dude, this depends. Like, if Mahomes plays, I'm still going Green Bay. I don't think Mahomes is going to play.
If he plays,
The motherfucker had a dislocated knee.
I'm still saying Green Bay because
Is it in KC or Lambeau?
KC. I can't.
It's Sunday Night Football. It's going to be electric. It's going to be fucking loud.
Baltimore and Dallas have your bye weeks. Well, how do you feel? Doesn't it suck? Doesn't bye weeks suck?
Yeah, I don't know what to root for, but also, like, I love that I don't have to stress about a game this week.
At least you could like watch the Vikings and be like, oh, whatever. But they're on Thursday. But it is fun watching Red Zone. But whenever I tell Brienne that it's a bye week, and she's like, we can do something with the family, and I go, shit.
But there's still football on.
I know. And I'm like, I got a podcast, so I
Yeah.
gotta like watch this
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly. I was in Seattle, motherfucker, and I still wanted to watch football.
I was in Seattle.
Motherfucker.
Do we have anything else?
This your candy motherfucker.
What was that?
I think it's Hurricane and Brewing.
Nice.
Said motherfucker.
Oh. I can't get that high. It seems weird that I can't.
Oh, I have no problem getting that high.
He's done it, folks. He's done it. Thanks, Smoker and Films.
Hey, thanks to wait, brand.
What? What was that?
I was gonna say Emily, but then I realized that I did the
Oh.
brand thing.
Thanks to Emily.
He did the Emily thing. And you know what Brittany's watching? Thanks to Brittany.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks
thanks,
to
Chris.
Thanks to young Zoe
Young Zoe.
for for favoriting our podcast.
Yeah.
It's a long time ago.
Thanks to Kirkland Canadian Club Whiskey for making this podcast happen.
Thanks to our sponsor, Poncheros, queso, and chips. We'll give you the drips.
Oh.
It's all about the
Well, listen to this bullshit anytime that the podcasts are available in places. You can tweet at us at Pro Football Juice, hashtag Juice Nation. Watch us on YouTube and Twitch Live.
Hashtag the drips.
And you can, fucking whatever. Peace.
Deuces.
Oh, Jesus.
What a fucking true right. I'm sweating now.